Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Chris Godwin and how he will look upon return from injury for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You guys are going to be getting some double uploads, by the way, because I did take a few days off from recording videos, but I wanted to start off today talking about Godwin because there's a lot riding on Godwin and his overall recovery from his injury, in my opinion. Now, Godwin, 29 years old, injured his ankle back in, I believe it was week number 7 against the Baltimore Ravens. He had suffered a left ankle injury. He had to be carted off the field. It was an ankle dislocation. Okay, now this is an injury that he is still recovering from so far up to this point. Before that injury occurred, Godwin was phenomenal, playing and starting in 7 games, 576 receiving yards, 50 catches, 5 receiving touchdowns. He legitimately could have had the best year of his career, or at least the best year of his career until 2019, whenever he had 1,333 receiving yards and 9 receiving touchdowns during that 2019 season. So Godwin was shaping up to have at least another 1,000-yard season. That would have been his 4th straight, but that dislocated ankle injury did occur. Now, fast forward to this offseason, Godwin was out throughout the remainder of the 2024 season, but on March 11th, 2025, Godwin signed a 3-year, $66 million extension with the Buccaneers. Now, that was significant for a few reasons. Number one, Chris Godwin reportedly left money on the table. The Patriots, I believe, were a team that was rumored to give him an absolute big old bag of money. The Buccaneers got Godwin for less money to keep him in Tampa Bay. But number two, this was significant because the Bucs are making a bet on Chris Godwin coming back from this injury and being able to showcase that he is still going to be the same receiver he was before he got hurt in 2024 and the 3 previous seasons where he had 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. And just a quick note, this is not the first time Chris Godwin has had a major injury that he bounced back from. Remember, back in December of 2021, Godwin tore his ACL, sprained his MCL in week number 15 of that 2021 season. Now, he did still finish that year with over 1,000 yards, and he actually came back in 2022 and in 2023 and still had 2 straight 1,000-yard seasons. So Godwin has been able to showcase the ability to come back from major injuries and still showcase fantastic ability, 1,000-yard receiver capable ability, right? But that was a couple of seasons ago. What should we expect from Godwin at age number 29? What is he going to look like coming back from this injury now that he has gotten older and this is a second big injury, right? And we could have the debate of which injury is more significant, a torn ACL or a dislocated ankle. That's, I think, subjective in some people's minds, but it is a very legitimate question. Of course, the Buccaneers obviously feel confident in Godwin's ability to return from this injury. They did give him $22 million per year after all. We've heard Jason Light say, we've heard Todd Bowles say, we bet, if we were to bet, we would on anybody coming back from a significant injury like a dislocated ankle and being the same player that they were, Chris Godwin would be that guy to bet on. So just something to piece together, just something to make a note of, that there is a big inherent risk here in Godwin with his contract. I know he technically took a discount to come back to the Bucs, right? But it is important to note that he is still coming off of a dislocated ankle. Nothing is guaranteed in the NFL, and he is still making $22 million per year. So the Buccaneers certainly put their money where their mouths were in terms of betting on Chris Godwin here for the future and his ability to return from this injury. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Now, everything that we've heard in terms of his recovery has been positive. It seems like he is on track to be ready in terms of week number 1. In terms of training camp and things along those lines, I think that's going to be a wait and see type of approach, and I think that that's fair in my opinion. But if Godwin is ready to go in week 1, and if he is as good as he was before the injury did occur, It's fantastic. You literally could not ask for anything better. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about it down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Do you guys think Chris Godwin can come back from his injury and still be a fantastic player? Let me know. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.